Welcome, welcome.
Land of the unknown.
AKA new game day, dudes. Heard this game's pretty good. A few years late to the party. But told it was funny, so we're gonna try it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Here we are. Okay. Better. Guess we're gonna go out of the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Good. This is gonna be good. Going to explore. It's gonna tell me the album. Like work. Just hate my boss. Okay. Started. Nice.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go to the door on my right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room
Seems
worth
pretty
admiring.
nice.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Darn tootin'. Look at that leaf.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Would make a lot of sense. In fact.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. When a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
How long does that take? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I can read that. Is it about my place? Yeah, I can read that. What, 25? That's crazy.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Some days. Do not lie if you are lying right now. Stop it. It's good life advice. Man. This sign. I should have more signs like this. It's amazing that this random talking guy in my head has not said anything about the doors closing behind me. Will cause death. Nice. But you'll be dead. Think I could? I don't know, I could.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh, it's black. It's very dark.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
That's great.
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
like bread.
Right.
I like
Okay,
bread.
there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Good
I'm
question.
trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't think so, pal.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
No. No, dear narrator. I don't like it. All right.
This is a very sad
So
story
the bread
about
was a
the
lie.
death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning. Press N on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
Nice.
He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
You can just stay there till I press it. I think so.
Look at him there,
Ugh.
pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No, I will not. Ooh, he sounds like touching stuff. Let's see for a minute. Who's to say what we'll do? Is everything gonna be like this? Alright, I'll press it.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys.
So
Woo!
he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
What?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Dear.
But there is no
Oh.
answer. How could there
No.
possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm gonna have to wait for like 10 minutes for this to work. Okay, seems like I want to press X.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I
Nobody
make him look
knows.
at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Lunges.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What could it mean?
When
Left?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having
Thank
experienced
goodness.
this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Oh boy.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I shall not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
5
years
years
ago.
ago.
Look,
Check me
Stanley,
out.
I think
Check me
perhaps
out.
we've gotten off on the wrong
That's
foot
where I'm
here.
going.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I
Really
realize that investing your
not.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for
I need
others?
to find a
Are you
card.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes, yes, I am.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't think I will. Wanted criminals.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door it is. But first, let me see if there's a card. Oh no, I couldn't see what color that was.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ooh. Ugh. Oh, let's go through the blue door that's over here now.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what
Doesn't
you wanted to
even
see.
matter.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Broken textures. Let's go through the right door again. No!
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley.
True,
Here,
true.
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Knocked it out
Let's
of the
take a look.
park. Oh. Leaderboards. Good. Good start. Good start. That's a lot of doors. Oh, I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Ooh, I'm last. That's solid. Solid.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel
Oh, yeah.
motivated to keep walking through doors?
Yeah.
Again, honest answers,
It
please.
was better. It was better. We'll
Hey,
go
I
this.
nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've
that's
been
good.
working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play
Play
testing.
testing.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left
found the baby.
towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, that's annoying. Oh no!
You heartless bastard.
No.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Well,
because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Solid.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Let's.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I want to adventure what's in here. Who fire watches the fire watch? Okay, that is a good question. Nobody knows. Oh, yeah, look at, oh man, let me zoom in. This is crazy. Look at that bad boy. Used to make those in like middle school. Book. Well, okay. This is a spot where I'm probably going to take a break. Be back.